but a few. The objective of the BNR Schools Quiz Challenge is to impart knowledge to the next generation that will help them to make informed financial decisions. Today we have two teams that have made it this far. On my right, I have College de Kristrua in Nyanza. Hello guys, how are you? You guys are ready today? Yes, you're ready for the challenge?
Yes, ready for the challenge.
All right, good luck. And on my left, we have Gashora Girls Academy. Ladies, how are you?
We're good.
Are you ready for the challenge?
Yes.
How was the whole process? Were you guys afraid? Were you guys excited? Are you looking forward? What's going on?
We're looking forward to better ways.
Are you guys ready to be the winners?
Yes.
All right, thank you. You've heard it from the both teams. Everyone is ready to be the winner, and we'll just get into it without any further delay. Let the challenge begin. Kristrua, Gashora girls, who wants to go first? Who wants to go first, ladies?
You're ready to go first.
You're ready to go first. All right, College Kristrua. Here is the first segment, which is the quick fire. Questions in this segment will be asked in a structured format. Each team will take turns to answer questions asked to them. Questions must be answered within 1 minute, and each question weighs 5 points. Each question in this segment weighs 5 points. Is that clear?
Yes, clear.
All right, let's go with question 1. Who does the National Bank of Rwanda partner with in fighting counterfeit?
The final answer is police and public.
The police and the public are the right answers for this question. Over to you, Gashora girls. The right granted by the government to a banknote or coin to be used as one of the means of payment within its territory is known as?
Legal tender. The legal tender.
Legal tender is the correct answer. Next question. Which type of financial markets are used for short-term finance?
Short-term money markets. Money markets. You get it.
The correct answer is money markets.
Money market is the correct answer. Gashora girls, when the rise in prices is very slow like that of a snail, it is called?
Creeping inflation.
Creeping inflation is the right answer. So thank you so much. That brings us to the end of segment 1, which was the quick fire. Now next to segment 2, which is the brainstorm. Guidelines in this segment are: questions will be asked in multiple choice format. Each team will take turns to answer questions asked to them. Questions must be answered within 1 minute, and each question weighs 4 points. Each question weighs 4 points in this segment. Over to you now, Gashora. Which of the following marketplaces or merchants are allowed to have POS and accept digital payments? A, hotels and restaurants. B, bars and petrol stations. C, pharmacies and supermarkets. D, all the above. What is the right answer?
D, all the above is the right answer.
D, all of the above is the right answer. College de Kristrua. The National Bank of Rwanda uses the dash to influence other interest rates in the economy, such as deposit rates and commercial bank lending rates. A, central bank rates. B, bonds. C, forex. And D, fiscal policy.
The final answer is A, central bank rate.
Central bank rate is the correct answer. Question 3, Gashora. If you apply for a new loan or credit facility, the loan provider will look at your credit report and assess whether A, you're a person who repays your debt responsibly. B, your production capacity will be high. C, you have sufficient market for goods and services. And D, your project will be profitable or not. What is the right answer?
So the right answer is A. You are a person who repays your debt responsibly.
And that is the correct answer. A, you're a person who pays your debt responsibly. Courage de Kisrua. The next question is digital payment methods involve the use of the following except A, cash or check, B, POS and EFT, C, mobile payments, and D, all the above. What is the right answer?
The right answer is A, cash or check.
Cash or check is the right answer. That takes us to the next question. The key benefit of the price-based monetary policy framework is that it A, allows predictability of money market, B, enhances predictability and transparency of the monetary policy, C, allows monetary policy operating strategy, and D, none of the above. What is the right answer?
Do you guys think it's B? Let's say B. I think it's B. Peter, do you think is predictability among it?
Gashora girls?
All of the above. No, I don't know. Our answer is B. Enhances predictability and transparency of monetary policy.
And that is the correct answer. Next question offered to you, Courage de Kisua. Before treasury bonds are issued, the National Bank of Rwanda releases a prospectus containing all the following details except A, issuer of treasury bonds, B, account of the National Bank of Rwanda, C, issuance date, and D, maturity date. What is the right answer?
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Courage de Kisua.
Except A, ni B.
The final answer is B, account of the National Bank of Rwanda.
The account of the National Bank of Rwanda is the correct answer, B. That brings us to the end of segment 2 and takes us over to segment 3, which is the face-off. And in this segment, during this segment, students will work as a team to answer questions assigned to them. All questions will be in multiple choice format and answered in turns. Questions must be answered within 1 minute, and each question weighs 5 points. Each question weighs 5 points in this segment. Now, let's start with Koresh Kristurua. Question 1. Which new series banknote was released in 2019? A, 5,000 francs, B, 2,000 francs, C, 500 francs, and D, all the above.
The final answer is C, 500 Rwandan francs.
500 Rwandan francs is the right answer. Next, Gashora. Countries that trade internationally are called A, open economies, B, closed economies, C, open and closed economies, D, none of the above. What is the correct answer?
Our answer is A, open economies.
Open economies, A is the correct answer. Next, foreign exchange reserves can be accumulated in the following ways. A, when the central bank decides to purchase foreign currency. B, when the central bank decides to purchase local currencies. C, when the central bank decides to demonetize currencies. And D, all the above. What is the right answer, Courage de Kristurua?
The right answer is A, when the central bank decides to purchase foreign currencies.
All right, that is the right answer, and you gain your points. Next question, Gashora girls. Which of the following is not a function of the Deposit Guarantee Fund? A, to manage the collected premium of funds. B, to assess and collect premium from banks and microfinance institutions. C, to reimburse depositors their issued deposits in case of a bank or microfinance institution failure. And D, to assess credit reference reports. What is the right answer?
The right answer is D, to assess credit reference reports.
All right, that is the correct answer, D, to assess credit reference reports. Next question, Courage Kristurua. Who is responsible for monetary policy formulation, monetary policy in Rwanda? A, IMF, B, World Bank and the National Bank of Rwanda, C, National Bank only, and D, Government of Rwanda only. What is the correct answer?
The correct answer is C, NBR only.
The National Bank of Rwanda only, and that is the correct answer. Next question. External sector statistics comprise of A, statistics on international trade and services, B, components of the balance of payment statements, C, international investment position, and D, all the above. What is the correct answer?
D, all the above. All of the above is the correct answer.
D, all of the above is the correct answer. Over to you, College de Christ-Roi. The National Bank of Rwanda's investment objective includes A, safety of capacity, B, return, C, liquidity, and D, all the above. What is the correct answer?
The correct answer is D, all of the above.
D is the correct answer, and you gain your points. Next question, Gashora girls. If a reduction in structural deficit is desired, either A, the revenue must increase, spending must decrease, or both. Revenue must decrease, C, spending must increase, and D, revenue must decrease and spending must increase. What is the correct answer?
I think you said
Gashora girls.
Okay. Our answer is A, revenue must increase, spending must decrease, or both.
All right, that is the correct answer, and you gain your points. Next question. East African communities entered into force in A, 2001, B, 2000, C, 2009, and D, 2002. What is the correct answer?
The final answer is 2000, B.
B is the correct answer, and that was in 2000. Next question. A commonly used indicator to assess the stance of fiscal policy is A, stable inflation, B, the overall balance, C, central bank rate, and D, financial inclusion. Ladies, what is the correct answer?
The correct answer is B, the overall balance.
The overall balance is the correct answer, and that brings us to the end of segment 3 and takes us next to segment 4, which is the true or false. In this segment, questions will be asked in an open-ended format. Each team will take turns to answer the questions asked to them. Questions must be answered within 1 minute, and each question weighs 4 points. Each question weighs 4 points. All right, now we'll start over with Gashora. The first question, Deposit Guarantee Fund promotes public confidence in the financial system by protecting depositors against the loss of their deposits. Is this true or false?
The answer is true.
True is the correct answer, and that is right. College de Christ-Roi. Every bank and microfinance institution licensed by the National Bank of Rwanda is a member and contributor to the Deposit Guarantee Fund. Is this true or false?
The final answer is true.
True is the correct answer, and that is correct. Over to you, Gashora. The National Bank of Rwanda sells and or purchases foreign exchange in the retail market. Is this true or false?
False. Our answer is false.
False is the correct answer, and that gives you your points. Next question. The National Bank of Rwanda is not an independent autonomous agency of the central government. Is this true or false?
The right answer is false.
False is the correct answer, and you gain your marks. Next question. The bank will refund value of a fake banknote from the market. Is this true or false?
The answer is false.
The answer is false, and that is correct. Next question. Disruptions within the global market, such as COVID-19 pandemic, will not affect the performance of the Rwandan economy. Is this true or false?
The right answer is false.
False is the correct answer. And the next question is, interest rate is the main instrument of monetary policy. Is this true or false?
It's true. I think it's true. You say true.
Interest rate is the main instrument of monetary policy. Is this true or false? Ashora girls.
Our answer is true.
True, and that is the correct answer. Next question. Recession generally occurs when there is widespread drop in spending. Is this true or false? Courage the Chisrua.
Yo, drop ndumva ari true. In spending man. Drop nyine spending yagabanutse. Nyine ikene mu gihugu buba igihe spending yagabanyutse n'igihe income yagabanyutse. Income yagabanyutse na spending.
30 seconds to go.
True.
What is the right answer? True or false?
The right answer is true.
True is the correct answer, and that gives you your points. Next question. The government has advised the public to always pay using checks in all transactions to reduce the spread of COVID-19 virus. Is that true or false?
It's false.
False is the correct answer. Last question, Courage the Kisrua. Treasury bonds in Rwanda are risk-free investments. Is this true or false?
True.
Our final answer is true.
True is the correct answer, and that brings us to the end of segment 4, taking us to segment 5 of the BNR Schools Quiz Challenge Grand Finale. Segment 5 is the odd man out, and we'll start with Courage the Kisrua, and here are the guidelines for the segments. Questions will be asked in multiple choice format. Teams will take turns to answer the questions and identify the odd man out. Questions must be answered within 1 minute, and each question weighs 4 points. Each question weighs 4 points in this segment. All right, let's start off then. Are you ready, Courage the Kisrua?
We're ready.
All right, let's start. Question 1. The dominant color of the 500 francs banknote. Spot the odd man out. A, brown. B, green. C, dark blue. And D, clear violet.
The final answer is A, brown.
Unfortunately, that is not the correct answer. The odd man out here is clear violet. Next question. Spot the odd man out, Gashora. DGF assesses and collects premium from banks and microfinance institutions. B, DGF manages the collected premium of the fund. C, DGF acts as a grantor of the banks. And D, DGF reimburses depositors their issued deposits in case of a bank or microfinance institution failure. Which one is the odd man out?
C. DGF acts as a guarantor in the banks.
All right, that is correct. C is the correct answer. Courage the Kisrua. Spot the odd man out. NBR maintains all government accounts and consolidated fund account. B, NBR is a banker to commercial banks and other financial institutions. C, NBR provides tourism permits. D, NBR is the only authority allowed to design and issue legal tender of the local currency. Which one is the odd man out?
The right answer is C. NBR provides tourism permits.
And that is the correct answer. The National Bank of Rwanda does not provide tourism permits. Next question, Gashora. Non-bank financial institutions identify the odd man out. A, commercial banks. B, forex bureaus. C, insurance and pension. D, non-deposit taking lending financial institutions, or the NDIFs. Which one is the odd man out?
The final answer is A, commercial banks.
Commercial banks is the correct answer. Next question. Consumer price index components identify the odd man out. A, bonds. B, food. C, clothing. And D, housing. Which one is the odd man out?
The right answer is A, bonds.
Bonds is the correct answer. Next question, Gashora girls. Which one is the odd man out? A, money supply refers to total stock of money circulation in an economy. Money supply involves printed notes and coins. C, money supply is a group of safe assets that households and businesses can use to make payments. And D, money supply refers to the inflow and outflow of goods and services into a country. What is the correct answer, Gashora girls?
Our final answer is D. Money supply refers to the inflow and outflow of goods and services in a country.
That is the correct answer. The next question for Chris Rua. Real GDP is circulated using A, constant prices, B, current prices, C, both constant and current prices, and D, none of the above.
Our final answer is A, constant prices.
Constant prices is the right answer, and that gives you your marks. Next question. Expansionary microeconomic policies by the government during recession spot the odd man out. A, increasing money supply, B, increasing government spending, C, decreasing taxation, and D, business cycle concentration.
Is it government? No, I think it's let's say D. No, I'm gonna do
Gashora girls?
D. No, there is interest in demand, right? Nina, what do you suggest? D. Our final answer is D, business cycle contraction.
All right, that D is the correct answer, and that gives you your points. Ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of segment 5 and takes us to the last segment, which is the Lifesaver segment 6. Guidelines in this segment include questions will be asked in a structured format. Each team will take turns to answer questions asked. Questions must be answered within 1 minute, and each question weighs 10 points. Gashora girls, each question weighs 10 points. Praise the Christua. Each question weighs 10 points. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. We'll start with Gashora girls. Question 1. The circular flow of income shows all of the money coming into an economy and dash.
Something like that. The circular flow of income shows all the money coming into the country, into the economy, and withdrawals. The circular flow of income shows all the money coming into an economy, such injections and withdrawals.
And withdrawals is the correct answer. You gain your 10 points. Courage the Christua. The primary economic function of households is to supply domestic farms with needed factors of production known as
resources batanga known as resources production.
Courage the Christua.
Factors of production or resources, can you speak? Factors of production. Factors of production. Samuel, factors of production cyangwa ama resources.
Only have 20 seconds.
The right answer is
10.
factors of production or resources.
Factors of production or resources. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
5 seconds to go. Right, time is up.
That is the right answer.
Time is up.
When you say the right answer.
That was your final answer?
Yes.
What was your final answer?
Resources or factors of production.
Resources or factors of production is not the correct answer. Next question. Dash records financial transactions made between consumers, businesses, and the government in one country with the rest of the world. What is the answer?
The final answer is BOP, balance of payment.
Balance of payment is the correct answer. Next question. Domestically, if some banks were to disappear, from the market and cause the negative systematic consequences to the economy of its home country, those banks would be called?
Those banks will be called domestic systematically important banks.
And that is the correct answer. You gain your 10 points. Next question. What does FMOC stand for?
Financial Markets Operations Commission. FMOC stands for the Financial Markets Operations Committee.
And that is the correct answer, Gashora girls. Next question, Christopher. A strategy which contains roadmaps of actions agreed and defined in the national level which stakeholders follow to achieve financial inclusion objective is known as?
It is known as National Financial Inclusion Strategy.
And that is the correct answer, the National Financial Inclusion Strategy. Next question. Factors of production and an economy and an income which contributes to?
What does it say? Production of goods and services. Oh yeah. Contributes to economic growth. But with this, it's economic. What do you think? They are asking the an income.
You only have 20 seconds.
Or I have economic growth or injections. Factors of production earning income which contributes to economic growth.
Which contributes to?
The economic growth.
The economic growth or national economy is the correct answer. The next question. A situation where a financial system is resistant to economic shocks and is fit to smoothly fulfill its basic function is called?
It's called financial stability.
Financial stability is the correct answer. Next question. What is, Gashora girls, what is calculated as the average percentage change in price index across the economy over a specified period?
Is it the CPI? Is the CPI consumer price index?
Do you have an answer?
Our answer is the CPI, Consumer Price Index.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
All right. Unfortunately, that is not the correct answer. The correct answer is inflation. Yeah. All right. The next question is, what time is given to the actual process of monitoring the operation activities and financial conditions of the regulated financial institutions in order to ensure that they operate within the limits of prudential requirements?
Supervision. Bank supervision.
Our true answer is bank supervision.
Bank supervision is the correct answer. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of segment 6, and which was the last segment. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back to show you and tell you who the winners of the BNR Schools Quiz Challenge are 2020. Okay.
abaturage b'umujyi wa Kigali dukomeje kubashimira uburyo mukomeje kwitwara mu kurwanya iki cyorezo cya coronavirus, ariko cyane cyane dukumira ko cyagera ku bandi. Muri gahunda dukangurirwa dukomeje no kubashishikariza harimo no kwambara agapfukamunwa, ariko tukakambara neza. Kukambara neza rero ni ukukambara gafashe hano ku mazuru neza kakagera munsi y'akananwa. Ikigamijwe ni ukugira ngo muri za gahunda zacu dukunda kugira, ari izijya mu kazi, ari izijya no guhaha, duhahira ingo zacu no mu buzima busanzwe, twirinde, turinde ubuzima bwacu, ariko tunarinda n'abandi bose duhura nabo cyangwa dukorana mu buzima bwose busanzwe. Dukomeze twirinde icyorezo.
Turagira ngo tubashimire mwese uruhare mukomeje kugira ngo dutsinde iki cyorezo cya coronavirus. Zimwe mu ngamba zishobora gutuma tubigeraho ni ukwambara neza agapfukamunwa n'amazuru. Umuntu wese urengeje imyaka 2 agomba kwambara agapfukamunwa n'amazuru igihe ari mu bandi kugira ngo arinde uwo bari kumwe. Igihe ukambaye urandinda, igihe nkambaye ndakurinda. Ngiye kubereka uko ugomba kwambara agapfukamunwa n'amazuru, kandi ubikoze nkabikora, twese tukabikora, tuzagera kuri iyo ntsinzi vuba. Kagomba guhera hejuru y'izuba kakajya no munsi y'akananwa. Igihe ukambaye wirinda kugakorakora. Igihe ugiye kuvuga ntugomba kukamanura, ibi sibyo. Hari noneho n'abagashyira, nabyo sibyo. Hari noneho n'abagira batya, ibi nabyo sibyo. Agapfukamunwa kagomba guhora gapfutse umunwa n'amazuru igihe cyose uri mu bandi, kugeza igihe uri bukavaniremo neza utagakorakoye, ukagakuramo uko wakambaye ugeze mu rugo. Aka gapfukamunwa kambarwa amasaha 6, ubundi kakameswa neza mu mazi arimo n'isabune ihagije, kakanikwa ku zuba, kagaterwa ipasi mbere yuko wongera kugakoresha.
Abaturage b'umujyi wa Kigali dukomeje kubashimira uburyo mukomeje kwitwara mu kurwanya iki cyorezo cya coronavirus, ariko cyane cyane dukumira ko cyagera ku bandi. Muri gahunda dukangurirwa dukomeje no kubashishikariza harimo no kwambara agapfukamunwa, ariko tukakambara neza. Kukambara neza rero ni ukukambara gafashe hano ku mazuru neza kakagera munsi y'akananwa. Ikigamijwe ni ukugira ngo muri za gahunda zacu dukunda kugira, ari izijya mu kazi, ari izijya no guhaha, duhahira ingo zacu no mu buzima busanzwe, twirinde, turinde ubuzima bwacu, ariko tunarinda n'abandi bose duhura nabo cyangwa dukorana mu buzima bwose busanzwe. Dukomeze twirinde icyorezo.
RBA app is here. How'd you get it? It is easier than ever. Go on your home screen. Press Play Store or App Store. Type RBA. Search. There you go. You have RBA app. You have all RBA radios, news, business news, sport and entertainment.
Turagira ngo tubashimire mwese uruhare mukomeje kugira ngo dutsinde iki cyorezo cya coronavirus. Zimwe mu ngamba zishobora gutuma tubigeraho ni ukwambara neza agapfukamunwa n'amazuru. Umuntu wese urengeje imyaka 2 agomba kwambara agapfukamunwa n'amazuru igihe ari mu bandi kugira ngo arinde uwo bari kumwe. Igihe ukambaye urandinda, igihe nkambaye ndakurinda. Ngiye kubereka uko ugomba kwambara agapfukamunwa n'amazuru, kandi ubikoze nkabikora, twese tukabikora, tuzagera kuri iyo ntsinzi vuba. Kagomba guhera hejuru y'izuba kakajya no munsi y'akananwa. Igihe ukambaye wirinda kugakorakora. Igihe ugiye kuvuga ntugomba kukamanura, ibi sibyo. Hari noneho n'abagashyira, nabyo sibyo. Hari noneho n'abagira batya, ibi nabyo sibyo. Agapfukamunwa kagomba guhora gapfutse umunwa n'amazuru igihe cyose uri mu bandi, kugeza igihe uri bukavaniremo neza utagakorakoye, ukagakuramo uko wakambaye ugeze mu rugo. Aka gapfukamunwa kambarwa amasaha 6, ubundi kakameswa neza mu mazi arimo n'isabune ihagije, kakanikwa ku zuba, kagaterwa ipasi mbere yuko wongera kugakoresha.
Alright, welcome back to BNR Schools Quiz Challenge Grand Finale. 2 teams, Gashora Girls and College de Christ Roi, have gone through 6 segments. to answer different questions. And just to remind you, they come from 17 other schools countrywide that joined this year's BNR Schools Quiz Challenge. And in front of you, you can see the schools. We have Collège de Christ Roi that has 119 points. And we have Gashora Girls that has 123 points. And the winner of this year's BNR Schools Quiz Challenge is Gashora Girls School. Ladies, congratulations so much.
Thank you.
I would like to give you this trophy. You can all come here, but remember this is social distancing.
How are we doing?
And you can all come and we'll just give you the trophy and you'll stand here so that everyone will see that you're the winners of this year's BNR Schools Quiz Challenge. Ladies, over to you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, and you heard it then, the first runner-up of this year's BNR Schools Quiz Challenge is Collège de Christ Roi. Guys, thank you and congratulations. You're also winners, the first runner-up. I would like to ask you to come right in front here and I'll hand over the trophy of being the first runners-up of BNR Schools Quiz Challenge. All right, congratulations, guys. Congratulations so much. Congratulations to the two schools. How has it been? Just tell me, how has this whole journey and today's challenge, how was it? Tell me, okay?
It has been quite tough, but it was worth it in the end.
It was worth it in the end.
It is worth it.
All right, what strategy did you guys use so that you can be the winners?
Mainly, it will be teamwork and confidence.
Teamwork and confidence. Those were the two things that really helped you in being the winners. All right, congratulations. I hope once school resumes, then you'll be able to go and celebrate at your school with the whole school. Yeah. Congratulations, ladies.
Thank you.
Collège de Christ Roi.
Yes.
You guys are still the first runners up, right?
Yeah.
Are you going to come back next year?
Of course, we should.
All right, what do you think you're going to try and improve next year when you come?
We're going to try and improve teamwork, of course, and confidence, but not overconfident.
Not being overconfident.
Yeah.
All right, you heard it from them. They are not going to be overconfident. Right now, we just want to let you know that students who are with us today will be awarded by the National Bank of Rwanda a certificate of participation. And they'll be getting a laptop that will help you in your studies, and also investment in government bonds. So the National Bank would like to award you all these things. And would like to acknowledge the efforts of the teachers and the patrons who, with that, wouldn't be able to manage to get in touch with the students. Despite the limitations related to the lockdown, the patrons worked tirelessly to not only connect us with the students, but also to encourage them to prepare for this competition, which was evident, as you saw in the final, compared to last year's BNR Schools Quiz Challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of this year's BNR Schools Quiz Challenge. We thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being with us, and until next time, merci beaucoup.
Hey! Ni moto! Uri tayari dutwikana aba DJs bakomeye ndetse n'abanyempano batandukanye. Moto!
Ni moto kweli. Twitegure kubatwika uyu wa gatandatu, hanyuma uwo turi bushiririze tukamu
Fire dufashe guhitamo uwakunyuze, hanyuma tuzamure showbiz nyarwanda.